our very own independent streaming service, Watcher.
You can become a member of Watcher for $5.99 a month.
We want to keep the price low enough where anybody and everybody is able to afford it.
We really couldn't be more excited for you guys to join us on this next chapter, hopefully.
We messed up.
We've been reading the things you've been saying.
We're sorry for how we originally delivered our goodbye message to YouTube. It was insensitive, and we did a really bad job.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Watcher. Watcher was founded in 2020 by Stephen Lim, Shane Madej, and Ryan Bergara, who all worked at BuzzFeed before founding Watcher. In those past 4 years, Watcher has become incredibly successful. Their YouTube channel has almost 3 million subscribers, their Patreon has almost 14,000 members, and they easily get millions of views every single month. It really takes a lot to screw over a fan base that large and dedicated, but somehow, Watcher put their minds together and did it. On April 19th, Watcher uploaded Goodbye YouTube. This video announced that they were leaving YouTube and also starting their brand new streaming platform, Watcher TV. Priced at $6 a month or $60 a year, Watcher TV members would have ad-free and sponsor-free access to all Watcher series. YouTube viewers weren't completely left behind, as in this video they stated that season premieres and trailers would still be uploaded to YouTube, presumably with ads and sponsorships. Now, this video is pretty bad, for a lot of reasons. While I personally don't have any problems with the $6 a month membership, that's mainly because I'm working full-time. A large amount of Watcher's audience is college-aged people who are working maybe part-time or not at all. So while I could shell that $6 a month out or $60 a year, a lot of people in their audience just can't. There is a large amount of their audience that relies on that YouTube channel. They're willing to watch the ads and the sponsorships as long as the content's free, because at the end of the day, they can't really afford anything more. This video also completely ignores the almost 14,000 members of their Patreon. This left a lot of Patreon members confused, rightfully so. There are 4 different Patreon tiers on their page: $5, $10, $25, and $100 a month. Even if we're assuming that every single patron only gives $5 a month, that's still almost $70,000. To not mention Patreon once in this incredibly long scripted video when they give you about $800,000 a year is honestly pretty shitty. This video was terrible, and Watcher's fanbase hated it too. At the time that I'm recording this video, Goodbye YouTube has 38,231 likes and 260,408 dislikes. Now, let's do a little bit of math really quick. If you add the likes and dislikes together, you get an overall number of 298,639. After you get that total number of likes and dislikes, you want to divide the likes by that total number. Multiply that decimal by 100 and you get the total percentage of likes that this video got, which is an astoundingly terrible 12.8%. The funniest part about this is that the percentage of likes keeps going down every single time that I look at it. When I initially calculated this about 5 days ago, the likes were about 14%. I even did this calculation last night and it was about 13%. Watcher saw this backlash and immediately scrambled to make an update video, which they uploaded April 22nd. This video includes an apology to their fan base and supporters, a thank you to those supporters, as well as an update to their business model. The Watcher crew state in this video that they're not actually going to leave YouTube at all, just that Watcher TV members will get access to these videos a month earlier without ads and sponsorships. They also state that all patrons will get a free Watcher TV membership. In this update video, the Watcher crew also state their reason for making Watcher TV in the first place.
As for the question of why we decided to launch our own platform, when we started Watcher in 2020, we wanted to create shows that we were proud of, that we had ownership over, and that would provide you the caliber of content that we felt you deserved. However, we were finding it harder and harder to stay relevant to advertisers and the constantly changing YouTube landscape. We faced some incredibly challenging decisions. We didn't want to compromise our content to ensure they met advertising requirements. And we definitely did not want to lay people off that have brought Watcher to life behind the scenes. And we didn't want to bring Watcher to a close, which would have happened if we stayed solely on YouTube.
That's why we decided to launch the platform.
I understand their reasoning entirely, but there's also something else that they don't tell you. YouTube and Patreon are pretty good platforms for a lot of reasons, but they're not completely free. They take cuts of every dollar you make. All of the ad revenue you make on YouTube goes through Google AdSense, which takes about a 30% cut. Patreon takes a lot less at about 8%, but that's still more than dealing with payment processors directly on your very own streaming platform. Overall, this update video was actually pretty good. While it still has a lot of dislikes, I do think that this update video was the best thing that they could have possibly made. The transparency to patrons, as well as the update to their business model, was very important to include, and I'm glad that they did. I personally hope that they keep uploading their videos to YouTube so that I can keep watching them with an ad blocker. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.